So hi guys, it's RemixHD and today I'm back with another episode of the Manchester United Career Mode. Get right stuck into this episode and starting today's episode looking at the transfer for looking at a suspension for Rojo, and then we're just going to advance up. No, actually we're going to look at a bit of transfers. Our team is actually looking fairly decent. I changed formation a bit, but I think we still need to look at a bit of people. So I think I really need a centre midfielder here, a really good holding midfielder which is fairly decent from England. See how good he is. Crap, why did I click on Accrington? So we really need a fairly decent player. So I'm just going to look at decent holding midfielders here. John Henderson is actually quite decent. He's actually, I should inquire about him at the moment. Huddleston as well. He's not really that young, but he is fairly decent. Livermore's just transferred, so I don't really buy him. I don't really want to go for amazing players. Obviously, I don't want to spend that much money. But Aaron Ramsey, I approached to sign him already, and they didn't. I think they said they didn't want to sell me him. So that's really about Jack Wilshere. I think I'm going to inquire about him as well, and then I'm going to look at defenders at the moment. I'm going to look at right and left backs at the moment. So Nathaniel Klein, definitely going to inquire about him, and also Seamus Coleman, I'm going to inquire about him, and then I'm going to look at some left backs as well, so I can get a bit of rotation between Shaw and someone else. So Bertrand, I think, is actually just recently no, he's not recently transferred actually. So Bertrand actually looks like a fairly decent player. Sissoko's obviously recently transferred to them, so I couldn't pick up him. John Flanagan, his contract expiring. I don't know if it's still 23-year-olds you can buy. Kieran Gibbs, I shall actually look at him. Moreno's just recently transferred, so they probably won't sell him. Oviedo, he's actually fairly decent. He's a fairly decent player. And something has just actually came up on my TV. I do not know why. So I'll have to switch that off. Right, so sorry about that. I don't think you could see it, but it just popped up on my screen. So right, a goalkeeper is actually needed here. I've already thought of a keeper, but I don't know if he will be too old. Where is he? Because De Gea is good, don't get me wrong, but I'm just going to try and see if I can swap him about with a couple of people, so. I don't really mind if I keep him, but I'd rather have another person to rotate a bit. But we'll just advance on in the transfer deadline day and see if we get any offers back. So we've got an offer back for, not interested, 5 mil, they're not interested, 12.5. If I drop that down to 10 and they accept it, I will be happy. Well, actually, drop it down to 9. If they accept 9, I'll be happy. I'll give them 5 years. Seamus Coleman, 18. Why don't I actually swap you, Antonio Valencia, and 7 million. If you take Valencia and 7 million, I'll be happy with that, because Seamus Coleman's a really good player. He's obviously not interested in joining my club because he's for Chelsea. Bertrand as well, I'll drop that down to 4.7. Just try to get people on a bit of a cheap, try to get a couple of people on bargains. Tom Huddleston, I think I'll drop that down to 3.5 maybe. Just try to get a couple of people on deals, because it's transfer window, and they've already said right, so we've got one for Kieran Gibbs, not 2.8 for Oviedo. Why did I just go for a straight swap for Anderson? I don't think he's a really good player, so just a straight swap for Anderson. If they accept that, I'll be happy. Someone sold as well. I think that might have been, I don't really know actually. Just not advancing now. Right, cool, we've got 8 hours left, simming down straight away. We'll look at the deals as well. Right, so Arsenal have let 2 players go, one to me obviously, Oxlade-Chamberlain, and they've got Dzeko as always, what they always do. No one's really spent that much money. They've bought Muriel in. Liverpool, they've bought anyone in. Schneiderlin. Man City have let Aguero and Dzeko go. Aguero he went to. We've obviously sold quite a few people. We've brought in Valena, Reyes and Oxlade-Chamberlain. Fairly young players, fairly decent as well. And then there we go, Oviedo, they don't want the player, which is quite bad. So I can actually put in, what about Phil Jones? We take Phil Jones, I don't really want him. He's a fairly decent player, don't get me wrong, but also in talks are Bertrand. So for Shims Coleman, they'll actually accept that deal. I'll actually love that. So there we go, we'll put my crucial first team player, as he always probably will be. Rejected for Bertrand, that's okay. Right, so they've dropped it down to 9.5 actually from 12.5. I will agree with that, since I've got the money to spend anyway. Who was it? The Bertrand that said they wouldn't. He can. Right, so Bertrand. There we go, Bertrand. Why don't we put that up to 6.7? And also we pulled out of the pay, so 10 and Young were we going to say? Yep. I don't know, I think it's because they pulled out. I don't know if it was us that pulled out of that. So here we go. Just going down to 5 hours here, seeing what can actually happen. Right, so we're getting Tom Huddleston, we said 3, not 4, right, I'll accept that. Just try and get players in right now. Just try and get players in quickly. Come on, 4 hours left, people have to come back. Oh, it's getting struggled, it's a bit of struggle here. Oh, people are, right, Seamus Coleman has came in, Antonio Valencia has gone, 7 million and Seamus and Antonio Valencia we've brought in. I think he's a fairly 79 rating, he is a really good player. The stats do show that he is very good. His tackling is very good as well. So the team is shaping up to be very good. So then we've also got a couple more people to come back next. So if they don't come back now, then obviously we couldn't have got them. Right, so there's 3 people that we need to give. Right, so Phil Jones and Oviedo. Right, so he wants. Right, I'm going to just give him a crucial first team player. Tom Huddleston. Right, I'll give him 50. 5 years and squad rotational player because it's Man United. He'll actually come from Hull. And Nathaniel Klein will give it 55, 5 years and important first team player. Right, so here's the last 2 hours of the transfer window. We just need to really bring them in now, or that's it done. Nah guys, that's it done, we can't bring them in. We've left it too late. Oh, we've left it too late. Oh, I think we've left it too late. Or can we actually accept it? Oh, we've left it too late. What? No. Oh, it's only 7 days. That'll be it. Well guys, it was a short-ish video. It was about 9 minutes long, 8 minutes long. But I hope you did enjoy the live transfer window. Me looking at a couple of players, bringing in some new players. And remember to tune in for the next episode, which will be recorded straight after this. And a like is always appreciated on my channel, on every video. And thanks for watching guys. I'll see you in the next one.